Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025, and I am doing a collective general reading for you guys. As usual, it's a timeless read, and I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders, because it's all energy anyways. So you can switch the genders of the roles throughout the read as you need to, if you need to. Please, please, please use your higher wisdom and discernment. Not every read's going to be for you. Only take what applies and toss the rest, okay? Don't try to make things fit if it does not, if it's not your storyline. It's not recommended. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so very much. Let's get right into this read, shall we? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective, please? There's two. No, that's too many. Put it back. Maybe you need some rest. That's the message. Curiosity. Overarching energy. Imagination, try, and desire. So maybe you're curious to try something new. Something sparked your imagination. That's always good. We'll see where this is going. Torment. Ooh, maybe it's not so good. I don't know. Anxiety, bondage, depression, trouble. Somebody could have got curious schmexually. And it just, I don't know, it could be bondage, it could be anything, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be schmexual. But something that they're being tormented by. Depravity. Damn, where are we going with this? Tyrant, spy, misfortune, seduction. Somebody was seduced here. Synchronization, resonance, music, emotion. So somebody could be trying to seduce you. They're feeling tormented. Somebody that tormented you in the past might be doing love and lust spells, trying to draw you in, maybe through music. I don't know. They want to get to your emotions here. Miracle. Dreams come true. Get what you want. Yeah, this is a snake trying to bring you back in. Lie, poison, and fertility. Adjust. Adapt. They want you to adapt to something. Accommodate them. They have to compensate you, bring back balance to a situation. There's a whistleblower involved. Betrayal, report, expose, and leak. Someone's feeling tormented. They did something out of curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat. You know, they did something they're not too proud of. Maybe somebody's trying to blackmail them. What they did was depravity. I don't know. It's disturbing. Curiosity. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? You could be somebody could view you as a curiosity. It's tormenting them. I don't know why. Shmecks. There we go. Oh, shmecks. That has something to do with the shmecks. They're in their fields here, okay? That's a condom, by the way. So, I'm picking up blackmail. Yeah, somebody's getting kicked to the curb. Could be somebody you kicked to the curb, or they're getting kicked to the curb. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. This isn't love, okay? This is control. Somebody wants control. It's jealousy. It's codependency. It's manipulation. Why fight for somebody that's not true to you, right? It's game over. Somebody doesn't want to hear it, so you're moving on. You're not going back to somebody. Red lipstick stains. There you go. It's a cheaters. Schmexual protection. This is for your protection. Keep moving. Run away. Exactly. A situation is about to explode, okay? You're too emotionally intelligent. They want to come back towards you. I think what happened is somebody cheated on you, went down a very dark road. There could be some sort of blackmail going on. I don't know. Something bad's going on. They got themselves in trouble. Now they want to come back towards you. They made some bad choices with fake friends. Tired of the drama. They want to set the record straight with you. It's going to be a fake apology. I just did one read. It was all over the place because they're very promiscuous. Or they claimed you were. Sleeps around a hot free-for-all. Sleeps with your man or woman. There's also, yeah, somebody's anger management. So it has something to do with maybe I'll post it. I don't know. It's all about schmecks. Yeah, toxic. Could be a pregnancy test here. A copycat trying to copy you. Somebody's going through a depression here. Private relationship. They got caught up. They're insecure. They could be doing this. If they have a baby. Somebody, going through some sort of bankruptcy as well. Somebody in the last read, somebody was thinking about ending themselves or threatening to end themselves to get you to do what they want. They might be calling you from a jail cell. Okay, there might be some DV involved. This person's all over the place. They done screwed up, okay? If they did get arrested because they fought with one of their partners, they might be kicked out of the house. They might not be able to go back to their home. The third party's taking the home over. You know what I mean? It's a protective order or something. So they want you to come to their rescue. Curiosity. Shmecks shop. Where we go with this, please? For some of you, somebody could have tried to defraud you. Used your ID or something like that, or credit, to open a shmecks shop. Or something to do with that. Maybe a strip bar or something like that. Something seedy. You're going to find that out. They're in their fields now. Salty, bitter, angry, and petty. It's the same read. We didn't get these cards last time. It's totally different cards. But in the last read, it was resentment, bitterness. This person's really petty. Toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible.
Why won't they take me back after all the stuff I did against them?
Longing, missing you. Let's talk. Reunion. Yep, blocked. Nah. Moved on. Nothing to say. Stop calling. Stagnant. Stuck, dead end, frozen. Something to do with a family, yours or theirs. You have a family with them. Blood ties, inner circle, soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. So they might have a family with one of your friends. They might have used the twin flame jargon. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a twin flame to me. Okay. So time. They're going to get some time. It's been a long time since you spoke to them. Delay, procrastination, too busy. They're hopeful here. Inspired, optimistic, and success. That apology will just solve it for them. Arrogant, rash actions, insincere. This is a psychopath. You're dealing with a psychopath. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. So they're hoping that whatever they have to say to you will just be the magic, I don't know, the magic potion that'll get them out of this conundrum they find themselves in. We have curiosity. It looks like their friends or their third parties or whomever caught them lying, and or they found out how they treated you. Maybe they got these people to come up after you as well. I don't know. Now they're finding out the truth. They're all getting some karma, and they're not liking it. They're all turning on one another. So we have curiosity. Oh, yeah, they want help. You're not going to help them. But they're there for you.
Help me, help me. You better fucking help me.
There's a rival. Could be the third party wanting help. They need help. They're obsessing over you. They're being evicted, or they try to evict you. Everything they try to do to you is happening to them. I just picked that up. Rejection. They're feeling rejected. They try to get you to be rejected. They try to ruin your reputation. They ruin their own. Unemployed. They lost their job. They try to get you to be unemployed. There's a grudge here. Narcissist. What I tell you, it's worse though. They have nothing to lose. They're insecure. Devil energy. Maybe they worship the devil. I don't know. Into pornography. They like to fight. They're cheating and cheater. They're full of hate. Reactive abusive. They like to poke the bear. To get reactive abuse so you match their narrative of you. Right? They're ignorant. I called you ignorant. Something to do with an affair. They think you were ignorant about this affair. You didn't know. They're only here to get theirs. This is a clown. Okay? You're protected. You're being protected. You're beautiful. Or you're handsome. Okay? You're humble. Or they're going to be humbled. They burnt bridges with you and everybody else from the sounds of it. They're a poser and a doppelganger. So maybe their third party tried to be you. Maybe they did defraud you somehow, some way. I don't know. For unalive. You're selfish. Integrity. You have integrity. Or they're going to have to start acting with integrity. They caused a lot of pain. They have hidden motives. They feel entitled. Okay? Entitled to what you have, to being you. I don't know. Seems like there's a lot of people out there trying to be somebody they're not. With all these reads of doppelgangers and shit. Frankly, I'm tired of it. Where are we going with this? Curiosity, shmecks shop, salty, and help. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? What is the message for the collective at this hour? Thank you. You're getting your justice. Justice. That's a reckoning. That is karma. It's balancing the scales. Thank you. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They didn't foresee this. Their future looks bleak. They're not prepared for this. They can't move forward, or they didn't want you moving forward. Going through a dark night of the soul. 5 of Cups in reverse. Or you were able to put your past hurts behind you. Somebody's going through it emotionally, mentally. They don't know what to do. They're afraid to make decisions. They have no contingency plans. They're stuck. They're feeling very stuck. Yep, stuck and trapped. They could be arrested. There's too many obstacles to overcome. This is self-imposed. They're gutted. They feel gutted. Somebody's going to jail. They didn't see this one coming. It could be sudden. You know what I'm saying? Something happened suddenly. They didn't see it coming. It wasn't part of their plans. Ooh, they're in debt here. This could be fraud or theft. Unstable, not fair. They breadcrumbed you, used and abused you, treated you horribly. Yeah, this is a judgment. They're under divine judgment. It could be a judgment's been rendered in a court of law or an institution. They need to take accountability. They're hurting for money. They're feeling rejected and abandoned, or they know they abandoned you. You're not interested, I don't think. They may want a second chance with you, but this is a wake-up call for somebody. They want you to come save them. They're out of money. They stole money. Wish fulfillment. They're praying. They're praying they have a second chance with you. It's law and order, doctor. Could be you, could be anybody, male or female. Somebody with authority speaking the truth. They know the truth. Somebody's very wise, very intuitive. Okay, intuitive, but very intelligent, I meant to say. Somebody with authority. It's going to be speaking or has spoken the truth here. Could be a doctor. It could be anybody. I don't know who this is. Yeah, this is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. Could be a bad father, boss, or leader. Somebody's in their ego, wanting power and control, bending to public pressure, all worried about their image, right? Going along, they know it's wrong, but they went along with something. They knew it was wrong. It's a bully, it's a tyrant. Something to do with children. Could be the law. It could be a judge saying you can't be around your children anymore. Okay, something to do with the past, or this is happening now. They stole money, they didn't pay. This is a father didn't pay child support. It doesn't have to be a father, it could be a mother too. Somebody's really distorted. No authority. I don't know, they're out of money, they need bail. This could be one of your kids or somebody you were with. It's a bully, whatever this is. Somebody's going down, they're having nostalgic memories. Missed opportunity. Didn't pay a mother. There we go. Doesn't have to be a mother. It could be a male in this energy, divine feminine energy. It could be a mature female. It could be a pregnancy. It could be a loss of a pregnancy. I'm so sorry. Somebody's rooted here. Somebody's embarrassed and disgraced. You let this go. You hurt their ego and their pride, so they're holding on to some sort of grudge against you. Not willing to do anything for you. Not willing to go to the ends of the earth for you. Somebody embarrassed and disgraced you. That's what it is. You're done with these types of people that take advantage of you. Yeah, see through the illusions. You distance yourself. You don't want this toxicity. You peep their game. They could have promised you all kinds of things, but shh. Or this is them calling you from the past, needing money. Because you're grounded, you're down to earth, you're very creative. You're always kind and nurturing and sweet. You let them go a long time ago. Or they're going to hold a grudge against you because you're going to say no. They're in jail. You're not bailing them out. You don't need this toxicity. There's going to be some communication coming through. And they're going to try to manipulate you. They're two-faced, okay? They don't have all the resources they need. Okay, this could be corruption. It could be anything. They're going to try to manipulate you some more. You know they're two-faced. You know that they're very deceptive. Yeah, you can't trust them. unfaithful. They can't come correct. If they're saying, let me borrow some money, I need to get bailed out, they're not going to pay you back. They could have intercepted some mail or money in the past, never paid you back in the past. They're not reliable. They're lazy. They're undependable. They're irresponsible and immature. Resisting change. This person won't change. They keep doing the same old, same old. It's getting old and it's getting tired. It's a permanent, profound ending. You're full of... This person's full of secrets, okay? You know, they're trying to play puppet master. See, someone's secretly trying to make you dance, pull some strings, or they want you to pull strings for them if you are in that position to do so. They don't want something to end. They don't want to take accountability. They're non-committal. Wish fulfillment. They just want what they want. They're a glutton, right? Satisfied the way things are. You're getting your wish fulfillment. You're getting your justice. They stole a home. They're unstable. They could be homeless, losing stability or business, non-committal. The party's over. No redemption. I don't know. It's not a firm foundation. Non-committal. You're juggling you and other people. You're balanced. You're in alignment right now. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go back there? They're always playing games. Always juggling someone. You overcame, persevered. You put up some boundaries. Yes, you did. You see it for what it is. You let them go. You're not mentally conflicted, okay? You let them go. Bye. You learned something. You started something new. You took a practical approach. It could be divination as well. You could be with a child here, a younger person. You made some good financial moves here. Good financial news is coming on its way. You let them go for a damn good reason. You're investing in yourself. Standing in your power, male or female, place the genders where it belongs. You go your own way. You're independent. You don't need this person. You're creating something new in your life, or you created a new life without them, without their money, without their hell, the hell they brought in. You avoided all kinds of towers. Okay, you know what direction in life you're going. You know they tried to ruin you. You're bold. You're confident. You're sure. You're not afraid. You're a leader. You're creating something new. You're divinely protected and guided. You're serious about what you do here. Okay, you're magnetic and you're attracting. You could have warned this person. You keep going down this route, this is going to happen to you. Yeah, scapegoating, not happy, end of a family or group, or that they involved a home wrecker. It is what it is. They underestimated you. They're looking back at you. It's been a long time. You planted some seeds, nurtured, watered them. They're growing now. They wanted to harvest from you, something to do with an investment. They're not happy you invested in yourself. Give me a break. They're looking back. The wheels are turning. How can I make this grow? Truth and clarity. You have a new beginning. This is a breakthrough. Okay, you took a different approach. This is a breakthrough for you. It's a new beginning. You're speaking your truth here. There could be some communication coming in about some sort of monies or proof or evidence. Somebody lied. They were jealous, vindictive, vile, spiteful, and hateful. You're speaking your truth and somebody's angry. Somebody lied. Not very smart. So somebody that thinks they're smarter than the average bear. They're just bitchy. No truths come out of their mouths. Yeah, it could be two people, it could be one. This is somebody that's self-serving, really greedy and selfish. Needy, always needy, crying, emotionally manipulative. Somebody lied, said you were a bad mother. Maybe there is a custody case between you two, and they got a whole bunch of people to lie about you. And this is still sticking in your craw. You're still thinking back at that. Oh, yeah, I know the truth. This is somebody that doesn't care who they hurt, okay? They could be very emotionally manipulative, blackmail emotionally. Right now, they could be sad. They have hidden addictions, or they called you a bad mother. They lied. They threw rocks and hid hands. It's bad news for them. They lied on the stand. There we go. On public record. Try to get, after you parted ways with these people. You don't trust this person or these people. Lying, cheating, and or stealing. They have no qualms about lying with their hand on the Bible. or they lied publicly, or whatever. They're trying to get away with something. They're on their own. It is what it is. There's lack of trust. There's a karmic soul tie. They feel entitled. This is a drama starter. They got a lot of burdens on their back, trying to prove a point, or they place burdens on yours. Yeah, they're going to lose everything. This is family discord as well. No long-term nothing. They turn people against you. They try to turn the mob against you, right, with lies, rumor, gossip, and slander. They're stalking you, harassing you. They're very abusive and jealous, targeting you. This is news you don't want to hear. These people. Oh, I guess their people are turning against them. Now they're finding out that they were petty and cruel. This person bloody well lied about you. They targeted you. They compromised everybody else to come up after you. All because they had some sort of sexual hang-up, or I don't know. Something about an attack. They have no protection. They have no defense for what they've done. Nobody stuck up for you. You're not fighting with them. You're not going to compete. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. The puppet master, pulling some strings, right? Dance, monkey, dance. They can't make you dance like a monkey because they were holding back. They don't want to open up. They need protection, maybe. You're stable and secure. They're holding on to something that doesn't belong to them. They don't want to let go. There's a warlock and or a poser, a player. Didn't take the noble approach, has no morals, ethics, or honor. This is a follower, not a leader. They bit off more than they can chew. Something's over. I just heard mail. They could have gotten into your mail somehow. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Something to do with online. They don't want to take accountability. They can't move on. They could have lost a car, had a car accident. Can't overcome. Out of control. You'd be seeing it on the news. So again, what is this? Chariot reverse. They can't do it on their own. Strength. Force. Stop. They were forced to stop. Somebody's in their ego. They're very lustful. It's not going to go anywhere. You're strong here. You have courage, resilience, integrity, loyalty, and honesty. So whatever they try to do, trying to force something, wanting power and control over you, they're not working. They lost their job. They're trying to force you to lose, somebody to lose their job. They don't want to put the work in. Running out of options, don't have a choice. You see through the illusions. All that glitters isn't gold. They didn't want you having options, any viable options. You're not confused about a situation. Damn spanky you're not. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. They are scared. Why? Because they were gaslighting. Poking the bear, right? Reactive abuse. They're fighting with everybody. You were able to let go and you're not worried about it. You walked away with your head held high. You have a new beginning where they had sex with a whole bunch of people. The truth is coming out here about their sexual proclivities. Somebody's taking some sort of action. They're being exposed. It's public humiliation. I just heard yet again. This is illumination. Something's coming to light. They could have said you were the hoe bag. You're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. You're happy on your own. You have new beginnings here, new passion, opportunities, growth, and expansion. You're very celibate. So if they said you were hoeing around, you're not. I don't know what they were trying to do. Trying to make you lose. Yeah, they're holding you back. Somebody's trying to impersonate you. They felt entitled. This is somebody's very combative, argumentative, and abusive. Could be stealing your work. I don't know what this is. As a poser, a player, they got a third party involved, trying to stop somebody from making a decision, to stop you from going into a higher level soulmate connection. They felt entitled to have as many as they could have. You might be going into a relationship with a King of Pentacles. This is you, stable and secure, very generous, abundant, successful, hardworking. You could be at a distance. You could be going places here. You could be in transition as well, or moving. Somebody could be transitioning. I don't know. You're going to a happier place. Somebody could be on the run, traveling. They might want forgiveness, or you're moving on. You're no longer heartbroken over this. There was a lot of emotional, mental, verbal, and psychological abuse. They were definitely shit-talking. They might want forgiveness. They want to come meet you in calm waters. But you're okay here. Yeah, they want to come give you a cup of love. Be friends, at least. Because they're trying to hide something. They're scared. Trying to hide something. What are they trying to hide? They want your support. They can be scared here. Yeah, they're in their emotions. They want to open up emotionally. They're drinking. They were malicious, ruthless, and cruel and careless. Emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable, and immature, self-serving, it's all self-serving, self-absorbed here. They want to reconcile. They need to balance something out with you. Yep, they're going to be arrested here. It's illumination, letting go and letting go. It's a waste of time. They can't hold you back any longer. You overcame. This is illumination as to what they were all about. You could be an earth angel and they were cruel to you. They betrayed you. Or somebody else in the equation is going to betray them and they're in jail. Hiding and cloaking a lot. Unaware. Don't want this getting out. Don't want to be alone. Divorce, separation, broke the law. Corruption. Third-party situation, collaboration, and or contract. They need help. Okay, this is exposed. Somebody's helping you to expose this person. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. They're getting some karma. They're hiding. They're trying to hide from the public. Because they're getting karma. They don't want anybody to know. They were greedy, selfish, materialistic, and jealous, okay? They don't want anybody to know that they left you maybe unstable financially. They try to do you in financially. Or this is somebody else that's very jealous of you. Or this is them. They want you to go back into another karmic cycle with them. I don't think so. Yeah. Talking mad shit. They're going to magic, doing magic here. This is unwise counsel. The secrets are all coming out. They were reckless, careless, and foolish. They took unnecessary risks. You were innocent all along. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They didn't foresee this. They had no vision here. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail, or they don't see a way of coming back in from out of the cold here. They want to come back, or they don't see you coming back at all. They're really emotionally invested. They're in their emotions right now. Because they're broke and they're in debt. And they can't play games anymore. There's a lot of gossip going around. They're parting ways. They're very unstable right now. They're in debt to what? This cult, coven, secret society, or a friend group. There is no reconciling. There's a lot of talk going on. Not happy. The party's over. This was abuse. This was a crime. Reckless. They endangered others. They're a hothead. Nobody wants to come bail them out. Yeah, this is not going to be ignored any longer. They still somehow think they have an option with you. But you know your value and your worth, or other people know they're scared. 4-4. This is a scandal. They're sick, they're scared, they're injured, whatever this is. Or they tried to hurt you, or somebody else got hurt. Could be some DV involved, like I said. They don't want to heal. They need to go and heal. End of. So curiosity kills the cat, right? Imagination, try, and desire. They're tormented here. Anxiety, bondage, depression, and troubled. Well, if they're going through an emotional, mental episode, go get the help. That's all I can say. Shmecks shop, something to do. I'm picking up blackmail. Somebody was holding it over their head or something like that. Getting them into a relationship, getting them to buy a home or something like that, or getting them to defraud you to buy a home. Something like that. They're in their feels. So somebody was making money off this person who was making money off of you. They're in their feels. Let them stay in their feels. So they're salty, bitter, angry, and petty because nobody wants to come to their defense, their aid. They're very toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatible. It's always drama with this person, right? There's always some sort of argument that sprouts out just overnight, like mushrooms grow overnight. 1 minute they're not there, boom, the next day they're there. It just sprouts up, right? Spirit, you're funny. Something to do with a rival. Somebody was wanting to rival you. It's a third party that did this to you. Now they want help. Or the rival wants help. They want you to back them up. Maybe they found themselves in a DV situation and or going up against your ex. And now your rival who cheated with your ex, maybe an ex-friend, now wants you to help. Okay. That could be it too. Yeah. Don't. This rival shouldn't count their chickens before they hatch. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't rely on that. This is their love language. They wanted you to fight, compete, whatever. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. I let them miss you. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. Now they want to go for coffee. Now they want to be friends. Wow. Or this is a friend that did this to you, wearing a mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. They might be getting interrogated by the police, the authorities. They certainly sabotage themselves. They try to sabotage you. They're trying to rebuild something here. It's not going to happen. Mirror. Mirroring each other's self-image relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So somebody's trying to mirror you. They could be using mirror magic against you, glamour spells. You can stay over there. If you got to do magic to make yourself look better, what's that say? Girl with a snake. There we go. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. So somebody who's using magic on everybody, and then some. They got found out. Now they're getting tossed out of a group. Maybe getting arrested. I don't know. It could be the third party, or it could be your ex, or both of them. Okay, camera. Something to do with cameras. Look at this. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception. Learn from the past, make memories. And you are the Phoenix rising. Congratulations. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Now they want to rekindle? I don't think so. Now they're the butterfly. Right. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Now they want to evolve with you. Oh, now we're twin flames. Now I think you're going into a twin flame situation, maybe. Yin yang, zen balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. That could be why mirror's there, because before you come into union with your twin flame, if you have one, not everybody does. They could have been using this jargon on you and using spell work to make it more convincing. But if it is a twin flame, before you come together, before you heal, blah blah blah, you both mirror each other. You go through the same things, right? Ascending, you've ascended here. Transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So you're going to hear somebody say, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want a date. Heart with a key. So this person's got the key to your heart. Okay, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. So that's why your ex is freaking out. They know that they wasted too much time. They can't be your friend. Or this is the third party that took your ex away. They want to come in and take your new twin flame away. See if they can, lure them away somehow. I know it's all over the place. I apologize. But somebody's involved with DV. Somebody's involved in some sort of fraud. Maybe they tried to defraud you, or they defrauded someone else. Something to do with a home and a house. You're coming into a higher level soulmate connection. That's if you want it. Remember, twin flames doesn't have to be romance. It could be friends. It could be work. It could be family. But somebody wants to get in between that yet again, just to prove to that they can. Sounds like this friend, it could be your friend or one of their friends. They do this for sport. You know what I'm saying? It's a psychopath. They need to be locked up somewhere. Angels, how is this ending for the collective, please? How's this ending for the collective at this hour? The final message, please, angels. Queen of Swords, you're speaking your truth, setting boundaries, cutting them out. 38, this is justice. Ha'amia, could be law and order, could be a doctor, could be anybody professional, male or female. They're not going to mince words. That sword's going to sting. Those words are going to sting big time. It's going to burn them. God, the hope of all the earth, ritual and ceremony, can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. So somebody was speaking about this. They might have been doing some magic on you, thinking that they can get whatever they could out of you and other people. 8 of Swords, they're going to jail. That could be in the reverse, by the way. A real bitch, male or female. 14, this is bringing back balance here. This is Temperance Angel. You could be an Earth Angel here. Mebahel, God, protector, and savior. Somebody lost their head. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Oh boy. Heads are going to roll now. Wheel of Fortune. They wanted to jump on your Wheel of Fortune. Wanted your destiny. This has changed. This divine timing too. You're very fortunate. Raphael, Wheel of Fortune. God has healed. Healing. Heals all disorders. Protects travelers and medical workers. You might have been sick for a while. They could have tried to take you out. We did see M for unalive, right? For a paycheck, maybe. 8 of Pentacles, working hard on yourself, mastering yourself. Whatever they did didn't work. They lost their job. They're trying to make you lose your job. You boss up, took back your power. This is corruption. Somebody wanted power and control over you. God, the teacher, Lakabel, intellectual talent provides knowledge. You're very intellectual. You have some talent there, okay? Maybe you're providing knowledge for others, or this is somebody else providing you knowledge. You bossed up, took back your power. You have authority, spiritual or 3D or both. Or this is somebody else coming in to help you. 9 of Wands, overcoming, persevering, putting up boundaries. Hahasia, 51, the 6. 6 usually means balance, but it's the lovers. You ascended, you made the right choices here. God, the impenetrable secret. Universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. So, you're a healer. Or you help facilitate healing. 4 swords, healing, resting, at peace. Hell. 41, that's 5. A higher power is involved, or an institution, or has something to do with a marriage or commitment, or a contract, right? A belief system, maybe. The God of Trinity. Trinity, that's 3. 3's a crowd, you know what I'm saying? Mission, protects against slander and impious people. So they were slandering you, smear campaigning you, the magician, doing magic, illusions, deceptions, but you cautiously knew. You're co-creating with the divine. You're manifesting something new. You're very focused. You have all you need for success. Nithahea, the magician, 25, moving forward, overcoming. This is universally driven. This is victory. Congratulations. The generous God, spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover the hidden secrets. How did they know what we were doing? Well, your family, the past, going down memory lane. See Aliyah, 45, you went within to that healing work. You healed that childhood wounding. Congratulations. You're getting your flowers here. God who stirs all men. Motivation, lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. They're going to find out. After on, they're finding out. 10 of Swords, they betrayed you. Yeah, they're going to find themselves betrayed. They betrayed themselves. You've healed. You're in your north node. This is divine protection, divine intervention. Luia, wishes are being granted. It's balance. The marvelous God. Revelation protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. High Priestess, you used your intuition. 44, the angels are working with you. You don't say much, but you observe. You could be a card reader. You don't have to be a spiritualist. Don't have to be. There's been a lot of secrets here, and you're done with it, okay? God, the eternal, lasting success, protection from magistrates. 2 of Wands. You made their choice. They made their choice. You made your choice, okay? High Priestess yet again. Jeliel, the helping God. Love and wisdom. Victory over those who would attack you. So they were attacking you spiritually, verbally, in all which ways. Judgment here. They're getting karma. They're under divine judgment. Imamia. 52, you're moving forward. You're leaving them behind. God hidden in darkness, atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. So they can read your back, eat your dust as you're leaving, but you're going towards victory. They can't hold you back anymore, okay? Where are we going with this? This also could represent authorities, okay? 929, walk away. Release, let go, new beginnings, self-respect, moving on, freedom. Let go of people and situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. You deserve love and respect, and it's your right to seek environments that honor your well-being. Here. I agree. 85, gratitude. Patience, gratitude, abundance, perspective, success, appreciation, ripple effect. Focusing on gratitude shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we have and can achieve. This positive mindset attracts more positivity into our lives, creating a ripple effect of abundance and success. So don't let that doubt creep in. Keep your vibes high, okay? 999, release. You're ending this karmic cycle, finally. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. So what they put out, they're getting back. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? So clean out your closet, so to speak. So if you got to make room in your life for something new, make it room. If you have old memories of this person or this life, it wasn't a happy life. It wasn't good memories, right? You might want to consider letting that go, whatever that is, right? Make room for the new. 1, focus on self first. You come first. Independence, confidence, authenticity, new beginnings, self-pursuit. Wow. This is your time to focus on yourself. Embrace your independence and stand confidently in your truth. Unapologetically be you. New beginnings are on the horizon, making this the perfect moment to start fresh and pursue your dreams with renewed energy. 1155, self-reflection. introspection, evaluation, clarity, self-awareness, energy, change, growth. Take time for self-reflection, evaluate the areas in your life that drain your energy, and decide what needs to change to restore your happiness. And please do it. Yeah, starting fresh. It's starting now, okay? I just heard now. Wow. So take those steps. It's already begun. You just need to catch up. So if you need to get rid of stuff out of your life or people or situations, do so. So this is starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Leave that doubt behind. This is a time you're going to find that everything's going to fall into place nicely for you, as if by miracle, and because you're aligning yourself with what's truly for you. You go halfway, Spirit's going to meet you there and take over. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's a job, you're going to network with people. They're going to say, you'd be perfect for this job. Why don't you come talk to me tomorrow? Come to my office. We'll set something up, or it could be opportunities or collaborations or contracts of some sort, or just it's going to fall into place as if by magic. And it's not. It's because you did the work. So congratulations, you deserve this. Hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.